What's up everyone, it's your boy Warria and I'll explain why one of the most intriguing, complex and debated fan favorite character will come back in the upcoming chapters of Attack on Titan. I am talking about Annie Leonhardt, better known as the female Titan. So in chapter 100 of Attack on Titan, aka Shingeki no Kyojin, we had the chance to observe an interesting conversation between Eren and Reiner. I'm not talking about the part where he tells Reiner he forgives him and then gives him a death stare and transforms. That was epic. However, it's through their conversation that I understood that Annie will come back in the upcoming chapters. During their conversation, Eren hinted to the letters he was asking Flaco to distribute and told Reiner that he sent those letters to his comrades, and I believe Annie is one of these comrades and will soon come back to make her first appearance since the first arc of Attack on Titan. By now, most of us know that the author of Attack on Titan, Hajime Isayama, loves to use foreshadowing and parallel between scenes that happened a long time ago. For example, this Redditor called sjank14 made a picture collage to show how Isayama integrated previous lines used by characters in Willie's speech and also during Eren's and Reiner's discussion. So there is parts where Willie says something during his speech that Eren already said 4 years ago before the time skip. This author is really meticulous during his writing because he always sets up things for future references. He's always one step ahead of us, but not this time, Isayama. You won't fool us that easily. This leads us to the first reason I believe we will see Annie come back pretty soon. In chapter 99, we met Mr. Leonheartd for the first time outside of characters' flashbacks. Remember that flashback?
Annie. Annie. 父さんだけはお前の味方だ。俺が間違っていた。今さら許してくれとは言わない。けど一つだけ頼みがある。約束してくれ。帰ってくれって。兄を見たら動けなくなっちまった。
Here we saw Annie's dad pleading for his daughter to come back to him. He even acknowledged that everyone will probably hate her because of the mission she has to accomplish and reminds her that he will be on her side no matter what, like any father should be. Now fast forward to chapter 99 when the readers finally meet her father for the first time. We see him discussing about Annie with Reiner's mother. He was explaining how he was absolutely confident that his daughter will come back. He has no doubt she will come back even though Reiner came back 4 years ago with the news that she was crystallized in Paradise Island. I don't believe it's a mere coincidence that the first time we meet her dad, the first dialogue he has is about his daughter coming back. Isayama clearly knows what he is doing and he is setting us up for her comeback. If my theory is correct and Annie comes back, it will mean that she is working with Eren, Armin, Mikasa, Sasha, Jean, and the rest of the crew, right? However, there are some speculation going around that Annie is dead or that they would give her Titan power to someone else if she ever left that crystal shield because she is one of the bad guys. A lot of people label Annie as evil and it is understandable. She did kill plenty of people and yes, she spun one of the Survey Corps member around like a toy, and yes, she also had a sadistic laugh when she got caught by Armin, and yes, she also played a part in the killing of Marco, but I believe this point of view is too simplistic. Annie is a complex character and I don't think she can be boxed in one of these categories that easily. So if one of your friends keeps saying that Annie is evil, refer that friend to the rest of this video. Annie always tried to avoid killing people as much as she could since the beginning. She is on a mission in which she had no choice to participate. Furthermore, Annie never had pleasure in killing innocent people. We've seen it countless times. We saw it when she was fighting with Eren inside the walls. She avoided the populated streets to avoid killing innocent people. And when Eren pushed her and she fell on innocent people, we saw in her face the pain and the fear of what she had done. We can also see it in the Lost Girl novel, where Annie shows how she regrets having to take part in Marco's killing. We see how she was peer pressured pressured by them to kill Marco. She had fear in her eyes and distaste for what she had to do to complete her mission. Annie even called her mission depressing and was horrified in the idea that she would have to spill even more blood than she already did. But she had no choice, right? Annie said that she had trained all her life and was sent to Paradise Island without knowing why. I believe her father was asking her for forgiveness in that flashback because he knew what he was putting his daughter through. So now the question is, why would Eren and the rest of the crew in Paradise Island forgive and allow Annie to join them in taking revenge on the Marleys, right? Let's take a look at what Eren eloquently stated in chapter 100. Eren said, and I quote, "They told you that the people in the walls are a threat to you, the Eldians on the continent, and to the rest of the people in the world that we were devils. That belief is hammered into the minds of young children who know nothing of the world, by adults who knew nothing themselves. What could you, just a child, possibly do against it, against that environment, against that history?" So he explained how the kids in Marley were brainwashed since their young age to believe the Eldians were devils and their enemies, especially those who were behind the walls. So we can see how much Eren has matured since the 4-year skip. We also know that Eren has a soft spot for Annie since the beginning. Even Mikasa acknowledged it when they were in the underground pad and he was not able to transform and was having flashbacks on how they discovered she was the female Titan. Eren also admitted he froze when he saw Annie shedding tears when they caught her. And remember that Annie trained Eren to show him how to fight against the armored Titan, aka Reiner. So you can see that Eren had a soft spot for Annie, and that Annie also had a little soft spot for Eren. So is it possible that Eren pleads his case to keep Annie alive? Certainly. There are also many advantages to keep Annie alive. First, she has a high level of combat training and knows perfectly how to use her Titan powers. Secondly, Eren and the rest of the crew would not need to sacrifice someone else by taking the Titan power away from Annie if they were ever able to produce the Titan serum they used for Eren and Armin. Will it be easy to convince Annie? Obviously, she never wanted part of this in the first place. All she wanted to do is go back to her father. So I truly believe if Eren, Armin, and the others explained to her the situation with Eren new memories he got from Kruger, they would also be able to convince Annie to join them and at the same time meet her father again. Nevertheless, that's all I have for you guys today. Do you guys think Annie will make a comeback? If not, what do you guys think is going on with her? Is she alive? Is she dead? Is she still in that crystal? Let me know what you guys think. If you liked what I had to say and want more from me, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and be part of the process. It's Warria, and I wish you guys an amazing day. Take care, people.